In this video, let us continue to solve problems based on the law of cosines. Alright, so here we've got the problem. It says two ships leave a port at the same time. One goes 24 kilometers per hour in the direction north 45 degrees east. That is this one. And the other travels 32 kilometers per hour in the direction of south 75 degrees east. North 45 degrees east means northeast, so it will be in the first quadrant. And south 75 degree east means the fourth quadrant, so it will be here in the fourth quadrant. So what we have to do is find the distance between the ships at the end of 3 hours is what we have to find. So let the position of the ships be P and Q respectively. So we need to find the distance PQ. That is at the end of 3 hours. So now what we have to first do is we need to see how long the ships have traveled. That means at the end of 3 hours means at the end of 3 hours where the ships are. I mean, how far have they traveled? So how do you find the distance? We have speed equals distance traveled by time taken. So distance traveled is speed into time taken, right? Let me mention that here. Distance equals speed times time. So the distance OP will be equal to 3 hours is the time into speed. The first ship is 24 kilometers, so 24. So the distance will be 72 kilometers. OP will be 72. Alright, so we've got that. And then now we need to find PQ, that's the distance between the ships. Now we've got OQ. OQ will be equal to 3 into what is the speed of the other ship? 32. So 3 into 32 will be 96 kilometers is the distance traveled by the other ship. Right, so this will be 96. So we've got a triangle here and then we've got the lengths of two sides. So what we have to do is we need to use the law of cosines here. Exactly the place where we can use cosines. So using cosine formula in the triangle OPQ, we get, PQ square is what we have to find, right? So PQ square will be equal to OP square plus OQ square minus 2OP times OQ cos 60 degrees. Here it is, 60 degrees, alright? Just the angle opposite to the length of the side you're measuring. So that's why we take 60. If we're measuring OP, we would have taken this angle. Well, that's a different matter now anyways. So now we have OP square, which is 72 square, plus OQ square, which is 96 square, minus 2 times OP is 72, OQ is 96, cos 60 degrees is nothing but 1 by 2. The 2 and the 2 gets cancelled. And then we have 72 square is 5184. Plus 96 square is 9216. Minus 72 times 96 is 6912. Solving which you get 7488. That is nothing but PQ square. So if PQ square is 7488, PQ will be square root of 7488, which is 86.533 kilometers. So the distance between the two ships at the end of the 3 hours is nothing but 86.533 kilometers. Well, before I end this video, let me quickly, brief you up as to what are the important things to be noted in this problem. There are some new things. North 45 degree east, you see it is northeast. So northeast, if you see, you've got north, south, west, east. Northeast, it will be somewhere here. So you need to draw a line and then put an angle between the north line and this line. Not between the east, right? It starts off with north. So that's 45 degrees. See here, 45 degrees. And then south, 75 degrees east. So, you've got north, south, west, east. South, 75 degrees east. From south, it goes towards east. So, therefore, it will be something like this, 75. So, if this is 75 and this is 45, the between one will be 180 minus 75 minus 45, which is 60 degrees. That's how we found that. That's one thing. And then using this exact rule of law of cosine. How do you know that? When you've got, just one angle, and then you've got two sides, you use the law of cosines as well. Well, the reason we couldn't use a sine rule, I'm sure you're wondering that, because we do not have the angles opposite to 96 nor the angle opposite to 75. We need those for that, but this is exactly why we use a law of cosines when we do not have what sine rule needs, then you use the law of cosines. All right. So that ends this video. I'll see you in the forthcoming videos with more concepts on trigonometry.